Hey yo, it's Monday night. We're actually on time. So, what's cracking, Teach?
Another day in paradise.
I can tell. And I cannot wait to tell everybody what's cracking.
A Ryse Fuel strawberry squeeze.
Yes, I've been dying to try this for a little over a week. And hopefully next time I get gas and the vitamin shop is down the street, hopefully there's a peach cooler coming out and I am really looking forward to that. You have no idea.
Thought there was one more as well that I saw or heard.
Strawberry squeeze peach cooler. I don't know. That's actually well, since we're here, not a better time than right now on the show, right? Might as well see what Soda Seekers has. They've actually showed us a lot. If anyone has Facebook, Soda Seekers, they showed me about a couple of things going on there, like the mango pineapple Red Bull in Japan,
The
Japan
what
only.
Red Bull?
Japan has launched a summer edition mango pineapple flavor.
Interesting. I wonder why that's Japan exclusive.
Yeah, it just started last week, actually. I thought I mentioned this. Oh, maybe did I mention this last show? I guess not. But yeah. Up, let me zoom in a little bit.
Interesting. I'm sure that's probably something you'd have to go to like one of those weird exotic like food import businesses where they're like, hey, we get food brands from everywhere. And they
Yeah, it's
probably
like
want like
Baja
$5 can.
or those places that have Baja Blast in the dead of winter in a bottle.
I think that's just them like, hey, we bought it over the summer. We still have it.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? But it's something. So you want to get right into this can? Actually, it's very funny. I didn't actually have a shaker today. I didn't have anything today.
You feeling okay?
Actually, to be completely honest with you, I haven't been feeling the greatest, but today I was just sweating my ass off at work and I was just craving the Gatorade bottle and a couple bottles of you know, uh my true dear love of the industry, Poland Springs. Got somebody,
Bowling
didn't I?
Springs.
Poland Springs.
Oh, Poling Springs.
Yes, there's no Aquafina, Avion, or whatever the hell are crap here. No Aquafina, none of that.
I mean, Aquafina is easily the worst water.
No, Dasani.
I mean, that
Dasani
is also,
that
but like Aquafina's pretty damn close to it.
because it's made from the Detroit River? Yeah.
Is it actually?
I actually heard that and looked that up. I believe it was from the Detroit River,
That's
which
so weird.
that's not exactly, you know.
What? No way.
You see, Boognass knows. This guy knows. Why? Because this is what happens when you live in the Northeast.
Is that the green label?
Yes.
I think I've seen them.
Yes.
I feel like I have.
I will say though, if you go to a warehouse club, like if it's like the Kirkland brand or if it's the BJ's brand, not bad.
I've never been to a BJ's.
Which, speaking of, if anybody loves the Juneberry Red Bull so much, I believe BJ's is actually selling it in bulk.
Never been
W.
to a
W.
BJ's. I've never been to a Bussey's. I mean Bucky's. So
I haven't either. I haven't either. Bry, if from what I was told, the water from the Detroit River was Aquafina. But hey, if you know, you know. But my thought is every time you drink Dasani water, at least from the bottle, it looks like somebody dropped a freaking quarter in it and said, here you go. Here's your vitamins and your metals you need to consume. I will say though, Dollar Tree actually sells them in Dollar Tree actually sells it in a can, a 16-ounce can.
Interesting.
It tastes better in a can than a bottle. I kid you not. I tried just for shits and giggles.
And did it give you shits and giggles?
No, thank God. So, let's get this cracking.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Yep, I put mine into a shaker.
Strawberry squeeze.
Push
Hopefully this will.
push the mic back just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
All right,
Like keep it forward, but push it back.
I got you. I'm just trying to.
We're still adjusting. We're getting them fine tuned. We're getting them used to a nice high quality mic.
Yeah, I know. Also, it's just getting everything.
These are not GNC. I believe these are Vitamin Shop only.
Which is so weird because it's like Ryse doesn't have like a website where you could buy it offline. It tells you to go all these wholesalers. I mean, like,
you can't get their cans online, but I do believe they're only with Vitamin Shop for this, not GNC. GNC does not carry any Ryse products,
which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Smells good.
Yeah, I mean, I think specifically though, this is more going to be a strawberry lemon and not a strawberry lemonade.
So I think there's a chance that this is gonna be maybe like I think this is gonna be like Shock, but strawberry version where it's gonna be like a strawberry lemon zest, like at least based off smell. But either way, I'm down to try it.
So
cheers, brother. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I get, to me, strawberry lemon zest. Almost not quite strawberry slushy, but it is a sweet strawberry. Baby, she's good.
I don't think it's zest because that lemon is very there.
I think I got my rating for this.
Strawberry is kind of lower. Like, it's a little noticeable up front, but it's heavy lemon. And it's not a lemonade, it's just lemon.
Which is weird because if this was lemonade, I think you would be saying, "Where's my lemonade?"
As weird as it sounds, there is a difference between just lemon and lemonade. As weird as that sounds, because there is.
No shot. Ty actually, I think Ty predicted my grade. I'm actually going to give this one. I'm going to give this a 4.5. 4.5 out of 5 stars. She's good. What can I say?
No, it's definitely good. And I think Ty was pretty spot on. I'm just going to go more of an 8. Just because I think a little more strawberry would be nice. Because this is just very lemon heavy, which I'm not opposed to. It's not a bad thing, but
and the lemon is not too tart, thankfully. Because when you have a very sweet strawberry and then you're just like, give it this tart lemon. Yeah, ain't gonna work, Chief.
No, you're right though, because it is a very sweet strawberry up front, and then you quickly get hit with that lemon, and it's not overly tart.
Yeah.
I mean, shocker, like.
No way.
I mean, I think we even, like, last week when we showed off this can, we all kind of knew what our final results were already before we even tried it. Like,
I mean, if this was a bad can, we'd riot almost.
I mean, it would be a first.
Like, I'll just say this to the watcher who said last week, like, if we had to go by favorite energy company, if I had to go can wise, it's Ryse.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with that. That's pretty fair, honestly.
What else competes with it? Based on just the flavor to taste, the formula.
Yeah. For a can specifically, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some that come close, I think. Like, I think Rain definitely helps give it a run for its money.
Agreed.
But I just don't think that if you go by just taste, right? Like, I mean, if you go with the rain cans that are currently on the market, like there's like the lemon heads, they don't make anymore. The cherry limeade, oh the pain, they don't make anymore. I mean, the rainbow sherbet's not bad. The white gummy bear, I think everyone has their different opinion on it, if you know what I mean. Me, I think it's overrated.
I think it's
But some
okay.
people say that it's just okay, or some people say they love it.
I would definitely say rainbow sherbet's top though.
I think it's all right. So, if you had to ask me, Rye, because you know I'm a big Red Bull guy and I love the Red Bull Juneberry, um,
Yeah.
I think it's just because it could be just the sugar-free formula that makes a difference with Ryse versus the Red Bull. But I mean, Red Bull also is up there for me personally. If we had to go the 12-ounce can, um, again, it just goes by consistency. Like I think Red Bull has a lot more better flavors than Rain personally. But I mean, it'd be so hard to make the list. But yes, I am a big Red Bull guy. But I mean, Ryse has never missed so far, and Red Bull has had a couple that I could do without.
The other thing too to Red Bull is that, as weird as it sounds, and you just kind of know if you know, and I always reference it to like Mountain Dew because it's the easiest example, is that all Red Bulls just kind of have that Red Bully taste no matter the flavor. Where Ryse cans are all distinctly different.
Also correct, yeah. I mean, Red Bulls, it's not as noticeable versus Mountain Dew per se, or Monster especially. But Ryse, it doesn't have its own personal flavor. You're not going to have the Baja Blast and the Strawberry Squeeze and this Peach Cooler we try sometime soon, hopefully. Hopefully that's just, none of them have like the same aftertaste to it. Like those Ghost cans, after it lingers in your mouth, it has the same sweetener taste.
Yeah, all Ghost cans kind of have that similar thing where it just Ghost kind of has just that ghosty flavor. Plus, you also bring up another point that like Red Bull does still have sugar for a lot of flavors.
I mean, they got sugar for every flavor outside.
Sugar free specifically.
I mean, it's just I mean, outside the regular Red Bull sugar free, I haven't seen the sugar free acai in a long time. I haven't seen the sugar free any other flavor in a very long time.
So I think that's another big thing too, because like it may be different for Relly, but like someone like me, I don't care to consume sugar, at least not really much anymore. Still never really have for a long time. So I'd rather reach for something that's no sugar rather than, even if it only has, I think they're what, 40 grams of sugar. I haven't had Red Bull in a while. It's been a long time since we last reviewed the Juneberry. It's not overly huge, but it's still a good amount.
30-ish?
Yeah, that's somewhere around there. Like I want to say 2030 ball or 2040 ballpark.
Yes, understood. Although, speaking of sugar, these Candy Series Glytch packets, they've hit, man.
So what Relly is now leaning into, it's funny enough because of how do I word this?
How do we word this?
After the funny little debacle that happened last episode, which was quite funny, and we have theories by it because it just seemed odd, very odd.
We think it's a conspiracy to a point.
It's very odd. But
the walls have ears, bro. The walls have ears.
But after last week's episode, we were reached out to by a said company to be sent some care packages for review. And funny enough, we have actually reviewed many of their products. And prior to even me being with said company, we have already been fans of their products. And so Glytch reached out to us last episode, and they sent Relly and I both some care packages.
I will say, though, just to be completely upfront with it, so Cherry Bomb, we've already talked about that. I give that a 4-star.
Can't shut up about it.
Again, I will say this with my chest out. Glytch has never made a bad cherry flavor. They have not. So crack sauce. I give this another 4.5 star flavor. This is a blueberry pomegranate. It does not have the strawberry in there, but yes, I think very good. Now, with all the flavors, I think that again, it's very weird with Glytch. One downside that I do find with Glytch, and this is just me being honest, this could also just be me, is I've noticed that with every flavor, every water ratio has to be different. Like for me personally, I water down the cosmic candy quite a bit.
I always still stick to 16 ounces. I put in a nice tall boy. I'm thankful to be sent a tub of cherry bomb because I was almost out of cherry bomb because I love this flavor. Very good black cherry. Honestly, this is within my top 3 for Glytch. And then I believe you were sent it as well, and I have yet to try it yet. So that'd probably be a good thing for next episode to fully try. It's Maui Punch, which I sincerely have not tried yet, and I think would be a good summer flavor because I've heard a lot of good things about it.
The Maui Punch, I've tried it once, and to do a fair comparison, also, shout out to a fan of the show, Jake Walker. He's been a guest on multiple times. I did end up, by coincidence, tracking down a certain G Fuel item he does not have. And we're going to be just working things out there. But I wanted to compare the Maui Punch to a G Fuel Type O. Just simply because for the non-biased G Fuel consumer, I wanted to try them straight up and compare to see if it could potentially be better or fit the bill. That was one of the reasons why we've started the show. So if this Maui Punch ends up being better than the Type O, I got news for you, Glytch. You have done a favor to many energy drink consumers out there. If it's just a theory right now, but I'm gonna test that theory. Thanks to Jake when it comes up. So thank you, Jake, in the future. I also got a white one. My shaker's in the car at the moment.
We were also sent starter kits. Were you sent the same flavors for the starter kits?
Let's see. I think I got it right here.
Because I have yet to have Cosmic Candy yet. Limit Test, which is good.
I got Limit Test, Smurf, Juice, Grenades, Cherry Bomb, Nerdies, Maui.
Oh, we were sent a little bit different. Okay, I like that.
Well, also, you have a tub of Maui. I have a tub of Cosmic Candy.
I, funny enough, actually have 2 tubs of Maui. I also have the new gaming line Aim Assist now. We'll get into the next week's episode. We'll try the Maui Punch, and we'll also get into Glytch Aim Assist for the gaming line, and why I got 2 more tubs.
I also do have an Aim Assist tub, so yes.
You got Aim Assist?
Yes.
From the gaming line?
If you remember, I accidentally placed an order on the show a couple weeks ago. I got myself a hoodie, a hat, and along with it, I got myself 2 tubs. I got myself a crack sauce, and I got myself an Aim Assist.
Okay.
Aim Assist from the gaming line. So, ironically, they sent me another tub of crack sauce. Not complaining because it's a good time.
As always, and as funny as it was last episode, and we'll still say it, if you ever want to try out the gaming line, get a starter kit, highly recommend. You can use my code TEACH at checkout, save a little bit of money, help support me, help support the show.
So, a question I actually had, Teach, and I had we had a guest. This was a long time ago, and he's been a fan of the podcast ever since. Guys watching the show here and there. You remember Shawnee, and he was kind of wondering,
oh yeah, your buddy.
How do you do this and everything else? So,
yeah,
we were just ended up hanging out over the weekend, barbecuing, and he's just kind of like, hey, you mind if I have a shaker? And mind if I see what's in the cabinet? And I'm like, be my guest. And one question he actually had was, Because he's like, hey man, I want a blue raspberry, and I kind of wish I had a Smurf juice tub, but I didn't. But he goes, what would you recommend somebody who hasn't really tried this? What's their first flavor for an energy drink? And a follow-up question was, because we've mentioned this with Smurf juice, how do you tell somebody how they like their blue raspberry? Because I found out with different energy drink formulas with their blue raspberry, less water, more tart, more water, more smooth. So with the Smurf juice, 12 ounces for a tart, 16 ounces for a smooth. Advanced GG blue raspberry, if you want a tart, 16 ounces. If you want smooth, go 20.
Dang, you gotta use more.
If you want a smooth blue raspberry, yes.
Interesting.
Well, because I kind of found it out too, and it's nice because, again, right, a regular blue raspberry and a sour blue raspberry, you don't need 2 tubs. You just add a little bit more water. And this is the second tub around now because I tried over last weekend, as I call it. I was in the lab, aka my kitchen.
I don't know truly what it is, but every time I've had stuff from their line to review for like if it wasn't the hydration, it's always been very hit or miss. I know you like their stuff, and that just also shows the difference between you and I, why we can go coexist together with different preferences.
Yeah, like I'd probably say, like, if somebody had to tell me, like, because I'm doing these things, if you follow the Twitter account, people, I'm doing this thing where I'm going favorite product by brand. And I'd probably go with, in some cases, different lines too. Like if I had to go with Glytch, go the Pro Series, I'd go Aim Assist by default. And if, well, I mean, again, vaulted now.
Yeah. It's all gaming line now.
I know it's switched over into the gaming line, but I think over to the gaming line, I think I would have a different answer. And it's actually tough because from the gaming line, there's so many good ones I like. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't heard anyone gas up nerdies the way they should, but that's just me.
I think it's just one of those where you have to be kind of a candy person, enjoy candy flavors, and most people are hesitant to try candy flavors, and kind of rightfully so, honestly.
To be honest with you, I didn't really think about this one. I had no. It's one of those where I have a ton of sample packets because of Jake. I have a lot of gamer sub samples in front of me. I got some Glytch samples in front of me, all that. So my whole thought was, let me just try one, and whatever happens, happens. And I took a sip of it, and I'm just like, okay. But mind you, I'm at my desk. I'm writing one of my novels. You know, I'm gaming a little bit. I've been playing Judgment lately, and I am absolutely blown away. My coworker blown away. And sometimes, yeah, Judgment. It's a Yakuza-based game.
Oh, that whole thing. Yeah, you've been going on and on about that.
Yes. So, yeah, my coworker is like gonna buy it. He was like looking into the storyline. Like we're hyped. But there's sometimes where if you have something in the cup at your desk, like sometimes you absolutely know what you're getting into. You're like, I have my coffee, or I have my can, or I've had this in my shaker for the millionth time. I know what I'm getting into. But I just remember 20 minutes later, I took the next sip and I'm just like, oh my God. What? I grabbed the packet out of the trash and I'm like, what flavor is this again? That was me with nerdies, dude. I had no expectations and it was a banger. I regret nothing.
See, now, and the great thing too, because Favorol just brought up that he really wants to try nerdies and limit test. And the other amazing thing to Glytch is that you can get their beginner pack, which funny thing is, remember back in the day when it was the Big Mac, the big pack. You can
get hey, Glytch, if you're watching this, dude, I remember when I ordered the Big Mac just so it was more just to help bring some samples out, and it was the experience of buying it because I don't eat McDonald's myself, so when I saw like a black, Glytch marketed burger patty thing here, and I shipped out samples to everybody. I think it was like cotton candy, pink lemonade, and two more. I forget what the hell they were, but I just remember I'm like, hey, Teach, guess what I got? What'd you get this time, dude? I got the Big Mac. Okay, you grabbed McDonald's, whatever. And I'm like, no. I sent a picture and he's like, what? Cool.
But you can go onto the website and find the Gaming Energy Beginners Pack and the I believe it's the starter bundles. Yeah, you can pick 5 flavors for $10.95, and you can make 3 of them nerdies. You can make 2 of them limit tests. You could do any variation. They let you pick the flavor. So favorables, you could try nerdy, you could try limit test, you could try any of the other ones, and then still use code Teach and save. It's that easy, baby.
So essentially, what they're doing is now they do not, unfortunately, have any sample packets for crack sauce. I know, a big bummer, but it's essentially you get 5 packets to choose from. You choose your 5 packets, you could choose multiples.
Yeah, you get 6 to pick from, and you can pick 5 of them.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7 actually. 7. 7 flavors.
Yeah, you're right.
And 5 packets. 5 packets will be sent to your door. Choose from 7 flavors. Code Teach in a checkout.
Truth.
This has got me so amped, man. And it's official. The Pro Series is sold out on the website. A lot of mixed reactions from many. This isn't the first time we've seen Glytch go into a different direction per se, but
I think they really hit the nail on the head now, and they found their situation with the gaming line. And again, shout out and thank you to Glytch for reaching out to us on our Twitter page and sending us care packages. We will save that for next Monday.
A week from today, Monday.
Yep.
For what's going down. It'll be interesting, and
more so just that Relly and I in the background can converse with each other and be like, all right, which ones that you haven't you had, and which ones have I had that I haven't had yet? Instead of us just like taking 10 minutes right now and trying to scramble it all together. We like to be professional. We like to have it all organized.
Attempt to.
I was actually really glad, and I think we brought this up last episode, as Ty just brought up in the chat. I saw him last time. He let me try Tutti Frutti by G Fuel. It was more like Tutti Booty. And I was like, let's have you try something good. So I had him try some grenades, really good green apple from Glytch, and he's a big fan of it.
Not only that, but I mean, Ty's not picky, but I know his flavor profile.
Well, he's not picky, but he's also not afraid to just tell you straight up if it's bad, if it's mediocre, if it's okay, if it's good, if it's out of this world.
Big difference for Ty. If it's just okay, if it's Seymour Butts, or I need to put it in rotation.
Yep. And I mean, he's still not wrong though. That grenade is banging. Honestly, it's just try some really good green apple. You're gonna love it. I promise it. Honestly,
no matter the formula change, because this has been around for 3 formulas now. The Glytch grenades.
I don't think they did. They didn't do grenades in the Pro line.
They didn't?
No, they brought it back with the gaming series.
Okay, so we had Glytch V1 and they revamped it into the gaming line. Okay, I'm glad I didn't miss something. So here's one. This is just me, however, especially since another company is doing it. So G Fuel is now doing a Cactus Lime. It's a collab with Genshin Impact. It's a anime kind of style RPG for those who don't know. So one thing that I was very curious about, and if you look at it, right, there's not too many lime flavor energy drinks out there. If you want to count the Ryse Baja, maybe. But as far as like an actual lime, I mean, I think Gamer Subs has limeade. Regular limeade, I think that is.
Don't they? Is it just okay? I thought they had a cherry limeade.
They
It may
do.
just be okay.
Cherry limesicle, and yes, good. It was good. My thought is Glytch gonna bring back a lime?
Not sure, honestly. No idea.
Well, I wasn't gonna put you on the spot like that, but my thought is, were you able to try the lime from the Pro Series?
No. I was thinking if I had it or not, and no.
You know, it's funny because I remember this is going back to around Christmas time. So I'm shopping around and I'm thinking to myself, and I also felt like an ass because right after I ordered it, there was like the buy one get one half sale, something like that. It was a perhaps BOGO, I don't remember, but I remember I'm like, okay, I want to get Teach two Glytch tubs, and they were $45 a piece at the time, and I'm just like, which ones do I get? So I remember just like weighing it, and I played the safe route because I know some of the Glytch flavors for the Pro Series were kind of hit and miss because we didn't like the Dragon Sweat. The Lit Coinade I could never figure out for myself personally.
I liked it. And then
I
there was
know
also
I know
Leche,
you
which
did, but
you and
Le-
I aren't Leche fans.
we're not Leche people. Ironically, I tried the Gamer Subs Leche, and it was better than the other ones I've tried, but still straight up booty.
See, two
Booty.
things from your original statement. The thing I'm more surprised you weren't curious of is if it's a cactus lime, what does a cactus taste like? And two, the Ty's comment, the reason why you haven't seen the mouse pads for is those just got added today. New merch just came out.
Nice. Also, remember how we were concerned about Rick and Morty doing the pickle juice with G Fuel?
Yeah, you were.
I was, yes. If we're doing cactus lime, first off, I have no idea what cactus tastes like. Secondly, am I the only one not thinking of Avatar The Last Airbender being like Sokka's cactus juice?
Are they just trying to recreate cactus coolers?
It's the quenchiest.
Because, like, what does a cactus taste like other than pines and needles? It's like a prickly pear lime. Okay. I've never had cactus juice. I've never had cactus fruit. I've never had done any. I live in a place where we get snow. I've never seen a cactus. Not in person.
Actually, I found it. I have seen a cactus. Now, not the ones that are in like houseplants.
Just out in the wild.
Wasn't out in the wild, but what I found it very peculiar is I was in downtown Denver. This is 2015. This is going on almost 8 years ago. But in a place where you're downtown and you see these, I don't know, I guess like these blocks or these barriers, and there's dirt inside, and usually there's flower pots or something in there. Instead, they had cacti. And I'm like, wow, you're out west where instead of flowers, you get cacti.
If the Elden Ring flavor they had was prickly pear, are they just redoing that flavor now but adding lime?
That would be lazy as hell. I hope it's a straight up lime.
I think, well, I mean, we've kind of been mentioning it the past little while now, but like, let's be real now. They're getting to the point again, and we bring it up time and time again, that they're literally throwing flavors at the dartboard. And I think they're also getting to the point where they're just like, all right, what have we done in the past, and what can we take out and just add something different in?
I will say, though, I'm very surprised they've never added a straight up lime. Like, lemon lime is kind of like the lime slush puppy, if you know what I mean. But my whole thought was, I didn't think about it until now. It's like cactus lime. I'm like, okay, straight up lime, whatever. But now I'm starting to retrace myself back, and I'm like, God, what the hell was I thinking? I hope it's not prickly pear lime.
I mean, if that's what a cactus tastes like, that's going to be essentially about it.
Yeah, my God, the pain.
If that's it, I mean, until we know further, essentially expect Elden Ring plus lime, because I think they're honestly at the point where they've just came out with so many flavors, like 3-4 a month, to where they're just trying to keep up any and all steam that they've had and not lose it, and they are kind of losing it away because they're just like, all right, like even like the Glytch can we had last week. It's essentially Miami Nights, but they switched out the pineapple for the guava.
Now, that has a whole different taste and profile to it. I just do think, though, I don't know, is that a promotion to sell more Miami cans, maybe? Or prickly pear lime's a common drink? I guess maybe I've just never reached for it or looked too much into it.
I've never seen it, honestly. But then again, that may be more of like a West Coast thing, maybe. At least not up here in MI.
Yeah, I don't see these two, but it's also just interesting too because, I mean, again, right? When it comes to drink selections, you got a lot more than I do.
We like our caffeine here in Michigan. What can I say?
And you can sell and buy your booze at a Wally World.
Mm-hmm. You tell me you can't buy alcohol from your Wally World?
You know the answer is no. I can't. Could you imagine? Boog Nast. Just type your honest. I need your honest take here. Take your sweet ass time doing so. How would a bunch of broke Yankees going to Walmart to buy booze would go? Tell me how it would go. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. Snapple Elements. They did like the water, the fire, the wind. I mean, different. And Snapple did taste better in the glass. I will die on this hill saying that.
Snapple Elements? I never remember that. I've never remembered that or heard of that. To respond to Tank Coral's comment. So the funny thing there, friend, is that from time to time, we ourselves still do giveaways. And it's funny you bring that up because you were the original winner of when we had Jimbo and Jimbo on the show for Gamer Subs. And we went 3 whole episodes saying, hey, if you're listening, which you were at times, reach out to us on Twitter. We tried heavily looking for you because you were the winner of Gamer Subs. And we gave ample amount of time of that giveaway. And eventually we heard nothing. We couldn't find any contact. There's no reach out to us. So we had to re-roll it. So to answer your question, yes, we still do giveaways. From time to time, we still do giveaways. And that wasn't even on us doing the giveaway. That was on Jimbo and Gamer Subs when we had him on. From them doing a giveaway to promote Jimbo being on the show for him. That was all out of him. We had no idea of that. It wasn't until he came on the show that we found out about all that good jazz. But we ourselves, we still do them from time to time.
Gotcha. Also, something I decided to join myself into another energy drink group. It's called Energy Drinks and parentheses Bangs, Ghost, Rain, C4, Monster, etc. on parentheses. We love them all. So if anyone is wondering what's going on with C4, they are redoing the line. And here's
the entire brand, the line, the redo everything.
So I knew Teach was going to just say, just ironically, low key, burn it down, start fresh.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure how long it's going to take for everything to sell out and go here, go with that, but they are starting because you remember seeing the quote unquote smart energy.
It's energy that's went to college. Yeah.
No, the smart energy C4 cans.
Probably. I hardly pay attention to them, but I probably
did. There's that strawberry guava can.
For the sake of the conversation, yes.
Okay, so
because I don't know if I actually have or haven't.
Well,
is it the silver cans or the black and yellow ones?
They're different colored. That one in particular is a green and pink. Okay, but if you're going to look at the regular yellow and black can as such. So it's starting to go into effect where you're going to say, hey, how come these are coming in 12 ounces? Well, C4 apparently is going into, and this is just from Caffeine Man, from what I've heard. I just wasn't sure when it was going to go into effect. There's, to my knowledge, there's two things that are going into the line, the main differences. There could be more, but the two things I know that stand out is one, they're going to 12-ounce cans from 16. And number two, they're removing malic acid from it.
I mean, good on them for
I'm okay
removing
with
that. But if they're reducing quantity, do you think they're going to hold the same price?
I think it's got to be the same price, to be completely honest with you, because at the end of the day, we remember when Red Bull was a small can for $2.50 a piece. Now that's gone to like $2.75, in some cases $3. I remember when the 12-ounce cans were $3, and now some places they're going almost $4. So as far as I'm concerned, C4 used to be kind of like $2.50, $3 a can, or they say, hey, if we go 12 ounces, we could do the same. But it seems that somebody in this group found, now again, you're going to get the blue frost and the strawberry watermelon ice. Those are going to be basically your standard flavors. And it looks like this guy picked up the variety pack. It was 12 cans for $20, which that's probably at a wholesaler club. And in all honesty, not bad.
Wait, how many cans?
12 cans for $20.
Okay.
But again, outside your wholesaler club, it's going to add up.
About $1.66 per can.
I think they're going to end up being the same price. I still think it's going to be like the $2.50, $3 a can. Now, again, I'm okay with them removing malic acid. I am.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that's because of my health and everything else, but I just think it's a little bit better. Now, as far as like their pre-workout, their Smart Energy cans, it's weird because when you pick up their Smart Energy, it says 200 milligrams of caffeine, but it doesn't really have that effect. And I actually was asking about I actually had a question from my coworker today, and he goes, do you start itching yourself when you take this? And I told him what the beta alanine was, and he goes, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. He thought it was just like you get so wired up and shaky and you start to itch. And I'm like, nah, man, it's the beta alanine, and some people are allergic to it. And he goes, all right, I guess I'm allergic. Thanks, bro.
Well, you should then tell him he's not allergic. That's a general feeling beta alanine gives you, is that itchy like feeling. That's not like an allergy. That's just beta alanine.
There we go. But either way, not for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially if you aren't somebody that typically goes to the gym, goes and gets pre-workout that has beta alanine, which is something great to have in a pre-workout. You're not used to the experience. So when a brand like that tries to promote this energy drink rather than a like pre-workout can, it's different.
I gotta see what my boy Raz does, because I know him, his brother, and one of our coworkers, they all go to the gym together.
Well, I mean, it's like, well, I'd say 20, 30 episodes ago when we had I had shown off the GNC pre-workout can, where like I made the distinction like, this is a pre-workout can. You would take this when you're going to the gym. This is not an everyday energy drink.
Yeah, it was the Jolly Rancher collab. I forgot what the heck it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like that has beta alanine. That is meant to be taken with the gym. And I even wonder C4 then needs to do some rebranding so that people understand, like, that's why you're having this feeling.
I feel like people are just going to get to this point where it's just like C4, you go to the gym, drink one, and call it a day. Like, I feel like they don't need to advertise much or do anything of that. I mean, as far as like branding goes, it just kind of gets lazy, which sucks, because before it was just, I mean, I kind of hate to say this, right? But I remember 10 years ago, you want to know who are the people I knew that are taking C4?
Nobody.
Is because it was the trendy pre-workout at the wholesale club. Basically, it was, they're like, hey, somebody thought it was a good price at Costco, X amount of scoops, and it went from there. It's like blue raspberry or the cherry. Okay, yay. I
And
don't know, man.
you had also had mentioned a leeway into the next segment, Maw.
So I actually received an email about Maw Energy. Oh, let's see. That's an email notification saying that Rogue now sells strawberry mango. They say limited release, rinse and repeat. Let me see if I could pull up that email from Maw. Here we go. First, thank you for dedication and support of Maw Energy. I want to share an important update regarding partner program and commission structure. On June 1st, 2023,
So this
we
is
will
already
be.
passed.
This is already passed, but I think this is just one of those emails where I just overlooked and didn't see, thought was unimportant, thought was one of those we're getting, liquidation or whatever. Not the case. On June 1st, 2023, we will be officially relaunching our partner program with new commission rates. Under new program, our partner commission rate will be adjusted. I've carefully considered this decision and believe it strikes a necessary balance between maintaining a superior product experience and continuing to offer a competitive affiliate program. We, like so many others, are not immune to the increased cost of manufacturing. While the commission rate is changing, our new program is recommitted to supporting your success as a partner and deepening the engagement with your audience that will maximize your earning potential. As a part of our relaunch, we'll be allocating additional resources to our marketing initiations and launching new products. Think of Maw you love in a chewable gummy form.
So are they trying to what? So from the sounds of that, sounds like they're cutting commission from creators, and they're trying to get into that like first form energy cube business.
So actually the commission that they had is actually increasing,
Okay.
which is a plus. So that is good, but the fact that they're going with this, let's see. Okay, so this was a good note. Cheers, Kayla, Maw CEO. Now, I say V3 or 3.0 simply because before, I believe this was a company called Mamba, and I believe they got a new ownership and they rebranded to Maw. And that's when you started seeing the commercials everywhere. But it was so weird because when the advertising for something you never heard of stops, like remember Maw was like, you don't need to buy anything or whatever. Now then W took over with that. Then maybe once in a while you'll see an advertisement. I feel like even though you have loyal creators, you still have to push the brand with advertising. It's kind of dumb not to. You need a little bit of everything. Like, for example, if Maw ever made a hat, I could wear it on this show. I know I got the Pride Yankee hat going on. But if I wore, let's say, a Maw hat on the show, and let's say every creator did that, you're going to need more than just guys wearing hats to show everybody what the hell Maw is. And to boot, if you looked at every single tub they had, every logo was different based on the flavor. They had Bumblebee for the blue raspberry. They had a gorilla for the Harambe flavor. They had
R.I.P.
Yeah, the rest in peace Harambe flavor. They had a gorilla, yes. But I mean, when the logo changes on every single tub, once again, not consistent advertising. And again, I think me and you are gonna give any brand its flowers that's deserving.
Yep.
I don't know how they're going to do it. And, here's one. From what's looking here, all 6 flavors are back on the website.
See, but just by even you reading that email, the gist of it that I got was that they're cutting commission costs because it didn't sound like it was increasing because they made the point of, we're seeing inflation prices, etc. And then we're going to try energy cubes.
So granted, their tubs are still $35 a piece. I think what really got them in a hole personally is there were so many people that got a tub to just pay the shipping and then they canceled the shipping. They canceled their subscription.
Oh.
No, so hold on, let me repeat that. I put a foot in my mouth. I thought too fast. So there was a deal where you get a subscription. The first one is on them, just pay the shipping, cancel every time. I can't tell you how many people got basically a free tub, paid the first round of shipping, and then boom, received, cancel the order. Yeah, it worked, except, well,
it kind of didn't.
I mean, advertising, yeah, but in my opinion, you could just advertise better with giveaways. Like say, hey, and the Twitter page would be inactive for months at a time. Things like that. Like if you just said once a month, retweet this for your chance of getting a tub of your choice. And you somehow go into the randomizer or whatever. That's the way to promote, not just, oh yeah, by the way, they paid for us to ship it to you and we're ass out cost. Which I have no idea what the cost would be for a $35 tub. But again, it's just losing money. I just think that was a completely bad promotion from the start. It was trying to hook people into some crappy subscriptions. First off, subscriptions like that, people hate because there's been at least one company that screwed them and you have to basically call the bank to give you a new card. And they're like, oh, well, your thing didn't go through, blah, 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 blah. I've had that happen.
Who was that?
It wasn't an energy drink company. It was actually a skate company. I think it was Primitive.
I've never heard of the skate company.
P-Rod's brand.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
So I know you haven't been in the skate scene for a long time, Teach, but essentially...
I know P-Rod.
So what happened was P-Rod, you know how he had the shoe store?
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of wondering what was going on, but he sold his shares of Plan B. They basically gave those shares to Felipe Gustavo because everyone in Plan B has ownership of the brand. So he went to eventually start Primitive, and he had a lot of banger guys in the company, man. He had Shane O'Neill for a while before he started April Skateboards. Just a lot of heavy hitters on the Primitive team, yes. Look into it. Fire Graphics. They do make a good board. Yeah, so that's what I had. I had a Primitive subscription where it was like you had a board, a sheet of grip, a set of wheels, and a t-shirt for like $75 flat.
What,
shipping
monthly?
included. Monthly.
Now I know we're not a skating show and we're in that little hot topic, but like, seems interesting to be getting a new board every month. Are you really breaking boards that much?
I mean, I wasn't, but I was actually like, there's some pieces where I actually saved. There's actually 2 I saved as artwork. One I ended up giving away for a Christmas present, but then it just got too much. I wasn't working regularly. I tried to cancel it. They wouldn't let me, but then ironically, that holiday season, my card got stolen and they're like, hey, we can't ship your box out because your card won't go through. And I just never renewed it. I will say though, it's like the t-shirt, that's $25 flat rate. The board itself with the grip tape is like $60-$70.
So
that set of wheels in
membership.
case you went. No, dude, it was good. It was worth it. And they actually made money from it. They made money from it.
But in the sense that like there are some gyms out there that won't allow you to cancel subscriptions.
Yeah, like it's one of those type of things where you could call so many times, you could go in person so many times, you have to like go through the bank and all that. So I think everybody could know if they don't know it themselves, they know somebody where they go, I try to cancel my subscription. It sucks. And it's not just hitting the tab in an email. Somebody actually signed me up for, I think it was some sort of political group. And I'm just kind of like, you're not doing this to me. I unsubscribe every time. And I'm like, do that again. I'm going to sue your ass for giving out my information.
Now,
Oh, the pain.
As far as I'm aware, there's only 3 that I know of for sure. If the third one still does it, for energy brands that we cover that do energy subscriptions, which would be G Fuel, and I think if Maw still does it, if they don't revert it. And
I think they reverted probably.
Okay, and then
also 25% off all Maw tubs right now. It's code FLASH25. That says on the top of the website. Juju actually, I believe they still do subscription.
Does Advanced?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 that, yeah.
But again, I'm just not about it. I mean, I get like the 10% and all that, but I mean, at the end of the day, save and subscribe. 15% off, free shipping, change flavors anytime. Not bad considering the code is 10% and then you got to pay for the shipping.
I think it's probably a back and forth thing. I don't know if we'll start to see more companies start to come out with their own subscription services. I think the biggest thing, honestly, when it comes to subscription services for these kind of products is that it can be fine. You just have to do it right. You have to make it hassle-free, and you have to make for easy accessibility. You have to give them a justified reason to keep doing it.
Also, let's say it's G Fuel, right? If a flavor comes out and if they say somehow, does not qualify with subscription, what the hell? Like, I don't know anyone that's G Fuel subscribed personally. They'll wait for BOGO or they'll just buy multiple tubs at a time. That's just kind of how it works.
I think that's,
in my opinion. But could you imagine them just going like, hey, could you change my flavor from clickbait to this flavor that just came out? Whoa, bro. Nah, can't do that.
Well, I mean, you bring up a good point to that, though, is that they need to make it easily accessible for someone to put in their favorite creator code, let them save that way, and then as well is they really need to think about, like, why would somebody really care to do a subscription when if a company could have a BOGO sale or X and Y sale going on? Are they going to allow the person to cancel, or are they just going to hope they're going to, like, amp it up? Because that's a good point. A lot of people wouldn't want to be in a subscription service if you're constantly running sales, and they're going to save you more from a sale.
And if you're worried about running low, I mean, there are some of these brands that are on Amazon. Now, there are some companies that are not on Amazon. I don't believe Glytch is on Amazon.
They are, but not hugely.
Really?
Yeah, it's not much. It's really not much from what I last saw. But you're right. A lot of these companies aren't on Amazon.
And especially one thing that I also kind of looked into was Advanced GG doesn't have their cans on Amazon, but they have a 2-day shipping program. They're trying to eliminate that. So, and once again, right? You're going to be paying retail price for all of this, and this is why you have the creator codes.
It's one of those funny things where, like, on paper, subscription services are fine and dandy if it fits you. But again, they need to have easy accessibility. They need to be giving you the benefit, giving you a reason why you would want to subscribe to said service, and what more other accessibilities can come with it. Creator codes, BOGOs, deals, etc., flash sales, all that good jazz. Give somebody a reason why they would want to subscribe for those services.
You see, my thought is, right, now, I don't have that many Glytch tubs or Freshen Up tubs or Juju tubs because, you run low on these things. But let's say I'm low on aim assist and I see that I got 3 or 4 scoops left, right? Am I going, oh my, when does the subscription come? When's it gonna arrive? Or it's just gonna be like, what, I got 4 left? Well, under quarter, time to order. Put that on my list, next check.
Kai also makes another great point. Some of these companies are just pushing out way too much product too quickly for it probably to even be applicable to a subscription service.
Well, that's what I'm saying. G Fuel's releasing 2 flavors every month.
Oh, more than that.
Minimum.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with everything to the greatest gratitude, but I also say 2 because they'll have announcements, but sometimes they push the collector box before they push the tub. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at that being the case, it's like, okay, we are telling you we're releasing the flavor, but wait 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
Well, I mean, again, we remember that whole debacle with the Elden Ring tub saying the gold foil, because there was a shortage, it's going to take an extra month or 2.
And how many people got 40% off codes because of their mess up?
The answer is me. Yes.
And that is probably a great place to end off episode 78.
Absolute.
So we tried the new Ryse Fuel Strawberry Squeeze. Ty hit it pretty on the head with our ratings for it. I just take the 0.5 off for mine, but fairly solid game. Check your vitamin stores. We were thankful and grateful for Glytch to send us some care packages, both of us. Next Monday, we'll be trying those. Next Monday, we'll be reviewing what we were sent, and we'll hopefully have some other good news. We also talked about Mall and changes coming to Mall, and we even talked about some subscription services. Does it work for companies? Does it not? Does it work for you? Does it not? What can be changed? What can make it applicable for you? But that's episode 78.
So at that, everybody, we thank you again. We keep our ears and eyes out. So once again, any questions, you want to comment down below, you want to reach out to, I'd probably say the best place would probably be the Twitter, so both of us can answer pretty quickly. That's obviously when we're not working anything else. But in the meantime, well, we got to be on the lookout for another can and another vitamin shop, with the employee breaking my balls that they only bought 1 case of this damn thing. At least, no, literally, teach. Out of the whole shipment, technically we got 1/6 of their whole entire supply. Yeah, could you believe that shit? My vitamin shop only carried 1 case, and that's 12 cans. And I said, I'll take 2. And he goes, these are going to go fast. I was the first person in that store to grab those said cans. They probably left before. That was on a Friday, too. They probably went that Friday. They didn't make it to Saturday night, that's for damn sure.
Oh, no.
Trying to get this peach cooler tub? Well, your boy's going to have to make some phone calls. But like I said, everybody, if there's anything new to check out, if there's anything that we should be concerned about, hit us up here on the video or hit us up on Twitter. And thank you for joining the Caffeinated Podcast on wherever you may be listening. But trust me, we recommend the YouTube because you get to see our faces and enjoy the laughs a little bit more. But enough of me rambling. Stay safe, stay happy, stay well. We love you, and stay caffeinated.